hello, and welcome to the Court Dog Experience. I talk Buckeyes. So if you're feeling what you're hearing, hit the like button. And if you enjoy Buckeye content in general, please subscribe. All right, that's out the way. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be doing a different type of post. Cause it was looking grim. It was looking really grim when we got stopped on 4th and goal. What we gonna do? I ain't gonna. You know what to say? Sometimes it's better to be lucky sometimes than good. Cause we lucked out on that live drive. That should have been an interception. I ain't gonna even lie. It was right in homeboy's hands. He dropped it, and we made him pay. That's what good teams do. You make teams pay. We made them pay for not getting that interception because it was right in his hand. So I'll take it. But I ain't. We got stopped on 3rd and 1. How many thought we were going to get stopped on 3rd and goal? When you saw Mecca running the motion, how many knew it was going to be a jet sweep? If I knew it, the other day doing they was waiting on him. I was like, oh my God, here we go, gonna be the Georgia thing all over again. We doing stuff and just we can't do our short yardage stuff. I'm still emotional. I'm still emotional. That was a good game. Even if we lost, would have taken a couple days to get over it, but that was a good game for the most part. Good, clean hitting game, and we came out on top. That made the game that much better. But that was an emotional game, y'all. I personally had us winning by 10, but I'll take the 3. I'll take it because it wasn't looking good for a while. It was not looking good, and our trying not to cuss, because I say it's not for kids, but I want kids to watch it. So I'm trying to keep it clean, but damn, that was a good game. I ain't gonna lie, it was a good game. Good clean game, good hard hitting game. Not too many penalties. That penalty on Josh Fryer, I thought that I still don't know what he did, but it was a penalty, and I was like, oh, because we were going to go up 17. I had a good feeling we were going to go up 17-7. They called a penalty. It is what it is. Notre Dame, they sort of grabbed the momentum, and our defense played good. It's hard to be mad at the defense because you go in the South Bend, you go in that environment, the team, and you hold them to 14 points. People wondering why our defense is good. Our defense played good, but you can't give up 98 plus yard drives. You can't do that. You can't give up 90 plus yard drive. And that's how they got both of their touchdowns. That's why they just held on to the ball. We couldn't. Death by 1,000 cuts, and that's what they did to us. They played to their strengths. Got a few chunk plays, but mostly they just ran the ball at us. They ran at us, threw when they had to, but they ran at us to a tune of 14 points, 90 plus yard drives, eating up the clock. And our defense played good. I mean, they played good for the most part. They did what we wanted. Don't give up the chunk plays, and they gave up a few, but you can't give up 90 plus yard drives. But they did, and it was looking grim. Well, when he dropped that interception, I was like, we got to make him pay. We got to make them pay. But our defense played good. Our offense, we left some points on the board in the first half. Again, the short game, short and 4th and goal. Mayan gets stopped. We coming out. There was a lot of good in this game, and I'll get to that. I ain't trying to get too many X's over because it's emotional. I'm talking about the emotion of the game, but there's some stuff we got to do better. 3rd and goal. Our short yardage still needs work. That's why we tried to do the jet sweep because we couldn't pound it in on the second to the last drive. And then I thought I was gonna be doing a different one. But our defense played good, and they made the plays when they needed to make the play. You didn't hear JTT's name all night. Notre Dame got a good offensive line. They got some future NFL tackles, and you ain't hear JTT all night. You ain't hear Sawyer all night. Sam Hartman had a clean pocket all night, except when it mattered the most. Because how many thought the game was over when they stopped us on 4th and goal and got that initial first down coming out of their own end zone? I was like thinking about to have another long-ass drive. And then I thought Notre Dame, they did what I accused Ryan Day of doing from time to time. They got too cute. They got too cute for their own good, and they came back to bite them. They were just pounding us. They tried to do that fake hand, whatever they tried to do. JTT blew it up. Then they tried to do the screen pass, and it was almost pick 6 for JT a la Penn State. He almost had it. In retrospect, I'm glad he did, because Notre Dame would have had a lot of time on the clock. So it worked out that he missed it. But he almost had a pick 6. But up until that point, you didn't hear JTT's name all night. You didn't hear Sawyer's name all night. Sam Hartman had a clean pocket. He had a clean pocket. So, yeah, our defense still can't get pressure. It's hard to nitpick, but our defense couldn't get. We only rushed 4 for most of the night, and they couldn't get the pressure we're accustomed to our front 4 getting. But 3-0 in the first half, so our defense shut them down in the first half. They missed the field goal for the most part. We stopped them on 4th and short a couple times. Our defense played good, so it's hard to get mad. Well, still 90-plus yard drives. They had 30-something plays to our 15, even though one of our 15 plays was Henderson in the 61-yard jaunt. And speaking of, can we leave Henderson alone now? That's what Henderson can do that Mayan can't do, and I love Mayan Williams to death. That's something that Chip may or may not have been able to do, but he ain't got Trevion's speed. Trevion, he was the only one who's going to make the touchdown. I don't think Chip's scoring on that particular play. And this night we needed the big home run stuff for the most part to when it counted the most. Until it counted the most. But let me stop. Get away from the game. Because you know why I'm so emotional as well? Not because we won the game, but did you see Ryan Day? Ryan Day was... I'm glad he was emotional like that, because he was pissed. They were pissed. And I don't blame them. We've been wanting to see some of that fire in Ryan Day. Did you see him in that post-game interview on the sideline? And then again in the press room? He was pissed. I'm glad he called out Lou Holtz and all the other naysayers. Like I said, they had one bad half. And people question this team. We win, dropping the polls. Georgia, they gave up 21 points to UAB. I bet they ain't going to drop. Michigan ain't played no one yet, but they ain't going to drop. Ohio State win, we drop. I don't know why we held to a different standard, and you can see it was in his voice. This disrespect this team gets is beyond me. It's beyond me. And he let it out. He called Lou Holtz's name. He called him out. Like, where he get this crap, I don't know. Again, do I question they short yard and stuff? Now, I might be more on the play calling than anything else. We struggle on 3rd and short, and we struggled again on 3rd and short this game. We couldn't punch it in on 4th going the first half, and it looked like we didn't do it in the second half on that second to last drive when it looked like all lost when Trevion got stopped on 3rd and goal, and they tried the jet sweep on 3rd and goal. Again, who knew the jet sweep was coming when he saw Mecca in motion? I knew it was coming. Notre Dame was waiting on it. Got to get better on the 4th and goal, and we did. He got the opportunity to redeem himself. I ain't getting too many X's and O's in this type of game, because it was a good slobber knocker type of game, and you know what? We came out on top on a goal line run. 3 seconds left in the game. Was that not a gutsy ass call? Like, at that point, what do you got to lose? So when I saw Chip, I was thinking, why not just run it? The jet sweep crap ain't working. Run it right at him. And when they saw the overhead alignment, that was a perfect call. They only had 2 guys. 2 guys to the left. They only had 2 guys. perfect gutsy call. Chip scores, ball game. Ohio State win by 3. How do you get that right all the time? We were fed by 3.5. You had Notre Dame in the points. But that was a good game. That was a good game. Scared Marvin Harrison. Glad he was able to come back. That looked bad. It looked bad. But that's how tough dude is. That's how tough dude. He came right back in and made some plays. But Emeka was the man tonight. Emeka, you're not talking about people getting off Trevion. That's why I had faith in Ryan Day. If anything else, y'all want to say about Ryan Day, and I have some of my stuff about Ryan Day too. But I always said when it comes to his quarterback selection, he hasn't missed yet. And you saw tonight why he picked Kyle McCord. Was he erratic on some throws? Yeah. But when it was time to step up, save for that bad pass, that probably should have been intercepted. I ain't going to lie. I got some Notre Dame folks listening, which I hope I do. That should have been an interception. That would have been ball game. It should have been ball game. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But when the luck's on your side, then you got to take advantage. Kyle McCord made the plays when he had to. He overcame some penalties on that last drive. Who else thought it was 3rd and 19? Who thought the game was over? It was looking grim. But did he not throw a bullet, the Emeka, to get us in the position to win that game? He threw a bullet. He threw it on point, and Emeka was the man all night because they had your boy. They covered Marvin for a good portion of the game when they weren't holding him and interfering. But I mean, it was a good play game. They held Marvin in check, but Emeka ran wild. And McCord was on point. He checked down when he needed to. He overcame some bad throws. They even point out he had Henderson. On that last drive, he had Henderson wide open in the flat. He missed it. That was just a bad throw. Had a couple of throws where he probably could have led our receiver and they could have ran after the catch. But when it mattered the most, he made the plays. 4th and 7. He found Fleming to get 8 yards on that last drive. Again, 3rd and 19, he made the throw to get down to Emeka, and he was on point. Stepped into the pocket, made the throw. That's why Y&J chose Kyle McCord. And it was great to see, talking about emotion, because you haven't seen much emotion from Kyle McCord these first 3 games. It wasn't great to see him on the sideline yelling up into the stand. I don't know if he's yelling at Notre Dame or hyping Ohio State fans, but I don't care. It was good to see him having some emotion. That's what they need. It's good to have a calm, cool quarterback, but it's good to have a quarterback with a little bit of fire. And it was good to see that out of Kyle McCord. He earned it. 4th career start in South Bend at night. Hostile environment. Shaky first quarter. Some overthrows. Very reminiscent of C.J. Stroud's first start on the road in a night game at Minnesota. Not the Indiana game this year, because it was a night game, much tougher opponent, hostile environment. Kyle McCord made the plays when he needed to down the stretch. Made some bad throws, some errant throws, some throws that probably should have been, could have been intercepted, but they weren't. He took advantage. That's what good teams do. That's what good players do. He took advantage. They had intercepting, they could have ended the game. They didn't. Intentional grounding could have ended the game. It didn't. McCord stepped up and made the plays. If Ohio State plays like this the rest of the year, minus those 90-plus yard drives, they're going to be a hard out. They're going to grow from this game. They're going to get better from this game. They're going to have more belief in themselves after a game like this, in that type of environment, being a young team. To overcome those two, as much as Notre Dame held on to the ball, those type of drives can demoralize a defense. 90-plus yard drives, they pretty much run it right at you. And that's what Notre Dame did. They played to their strengths. They ran it right at us. Those type of drives can normally demoralize a defense. But our Ryan Day said it. They stepped up. They got physical when it needed, when it mattered the most. JTT stepped up. Do you want Ardennes to be more consistent? Hell to the yeah. You want to see him getting the more backfield more throughout the half, cause more throughout the game. Cause Sam Hartman, I don't know if it was a testament to the running game, but when he did drop back to pass, he had all day. We couldn't get no. We primarily rushed the forward. On the few occasions we did blitz, we got there, I think maybe one or twice. But Sam Hartman had a clean pocket for most of the day. Like I said, they got a good offensive line. Those tackles are NFL caliber tackles, and you ain't hear about JTT or Sawyer all night. And I was looking for some holding. Maybe a couple plays they could have called, but no, their offensive line was good. We couldn't get the pressure until it mattered most. Our defense gave up those 90-plus yard drives in the second half, but when it mattered most, they stepped up and made the plays because it looked grim when we had them down there pinned in. They made the play to get off the goal line. It was like, oh, God, here we go again. They're about to go on another long drive because they've been gashing us up the middle with the runs, and that's where I think Notre Dame, a lot of these coaches, they get too cute. Stick with what was working for you, Notre Dame. Y'all running it right at us. Then y'all try that loop. I don't know what y'all tried, but JTT blew it up. Got you in third and long. Tried that screen pass. Ooh, he was that close to getting a pick six. He was right there. So yeah, he was silent all game, but when it mattered most, he stepped up. Got our offense the ball back. About less than 2 minutes to go. And Kyle McCord show you why he's QB1. Because in that first half, you go into social media stuff, some of those overthrows, bad throws he was having, you know what they are saying. You know what they're saying. He's us. They're. Now I haven't looked since the game been over. What they saying now about Kyle McCord, what they saying now about Trevion Henderson in the 61 sprint up the middle, something like I said. That's what. Anyway. But the best thing to be about that game, other than the fact we won, was the passion Ryan Day finally showed. Because I think a lot of folks have been waiting to see some of that. Because he was emotional after that game. I mean, you take it from when people call out the toughness. God, you talking about the heart. Talking about the heart of a team when you talk about their toughness. And it would have been easy to get demoralized the way Notre Dame controlled that second half. Our defense could have, when they stopped us on fourth and goal, our defense could have just went. Because you could have half expected Notre Dame to just do what they did the previous two drives when they took the lead. Death by 1,000 cuts, get the occasional chunk play just enough to keep the chains moving. They got too cute for their own good. We made them pay for it. Kyle McCord made them pay for it. He overcame some stuff that game. I said, well, good thing. Hey, this is arguably the best win of the season to me. On the road, South Bend, it's right up there. Texas going to Alabama, and Florida going to LSU. It's right there. Who is Georgia beating? Who is Michigan beating? But I know the polls don't mean nothing, but like I think you hear it in Ryan Day's voice. He's mad about the disrespect this team getting, how we're held up to this standard where we win big, but it's called a struggle. Like I said, UAB scored 21 points on Georgia tonight, but they don't drop. Same type of wins we were having, same type of wins Michigan were having, we dropped, Michigan didn't. I don't know. Polls don't matter, but it matters to coaches. Because it's, like he said, it's a respect thing, and he felt disrespected. He felt Lou Holtz disrespected the Ohio State team, and I don't blame him for being mad and finally venting He vented. I never seen him. He vented. So good for him. And hopefully they will carry this. It was a long season, but if they carry this, learn from this, and apply it moving forward, erase some of the stuff that did happen this game. They got to clean up the short yardage game. They got to clean it up. If they clean it up throughout this game, we don't need to rely on that fourth quarter goal line plunge with 3 seconds left, because this game probably could have been over in the first half the way our defense played. We got stopped on the goal line in the first half. On a couple of occasions, we got stopped on the goal line on the second to last drive in the fourth quarter. But, we got bailed out. All right, we got bailed. He dropped the interception. That's probably why he's playing defense, because he can't catch. So I think you better be lucky than good. But when that luck strikes your way, you got to be good enough to take advantage. Damn it, that's what we did. That's what we did. We took advantage of the luck we got when he missed that interception, because it was right in his hand. He read it perfectly. McCord was late. Now he was late on the throw. Let's be honest. Defense Stover was open, but he was late, and the guy should have intercepted it, but he didn't. And Kyle McCord made him pay for it, because he threw some bullets the rest of that drive to overcome some tricky situations. 4th and 7, stepped up to the pocket, hit Julian Philliman to get 8 yards. 3rd and 19, boom, laser down to Emeka. 2-yard line, 2 plays later, Chip Trayanum scored. Ball game. 4th career start, beat up my man, beat Sam Hartman. Think he older than me. How long he been in college? What, he making his 49th or 50th career start? Kyle McCord, his 4th career start in South Bend, game-winning drive, less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. He made the plays. They didn't win despite of him. They won because of him and the plays he ultimately made down the stretch. So hats off to Kyle McCord. Hats off to Ryan Day, because that was a gutsy call. 3 seconds left, because he don't get in. Chip don't score. That's ball game. So that was, you could probably get 2 pass plays off in 3 seconds. But he don't get in. And I say possibly get 2 plays off in 3 seconds. You have to be super quick to do it. But he don't get in on that. If Chip don't get in, that's ball game. So that was a gutsy ass call. I thought he may have called it, but when he actually did call it, that was a gutsy ass call. So hats off to Ryan Day, Brian Hartline, whoever made the call. That was a gutsy ass call, and damn it, it paid off. Paid off. As bad as we were on short yardage situations, that one paid off. So kudos to him again. I ain't gonna get too many X's and O's, just the emotion of the game that just ended. That was a good game. A good, clean. And a lot of times in these low scoring games, you don't think they is good. No, these are good. That was a good game. 17. That was a good, hard hitting, clean game for the most part. That was just a good game, and I'm glad we came out on top. Best thing about being 4-0, we got a chance to go 5-0, and this team can grow from an experience like that in that type of environment. If they keep playing like that, Ohio State's going to be tough out, because they're going to get better. I think Ryan Day learned a lot about his team, and he let his emotions out, which was good to see. Kyle McCord let his emotions out, which was good to see. That was a good one. I can relax now. That was a good one. So anyway, that was a good one. What do y'all think about the game? I got to know what y'all thought about the game. Did y'all think it was over? It was like, oh no, not again. We got stopped on the goal line. Just what do you think about the game? That was a good, tough environment. Good win for the team. You grow from this. If they keep playing, we gonna be tough, y'all. We gonna be tough, but Till next time, I can go relax now. I can relax. Enjoy the rest of my evening. Oh, well, feel good. I feel good for Ryan Day. Good, feel good for Kyle McCord. But next time, we win in South Bend and got the win. F you, Lou Holtz. Until next time, OHIO, go Bucks. I'm out.